Sky is suing Warner Brothers over the Harry Potter upcoming television show. This is a messy situation here, but this lawsuit is pretty damn big and the ramifications could be huge as well. So it looks like Sky is accusing Warner Brothers of cutting them out of a deal of co-funding the Harry Potter series. Let's dive into this article here, let's break it down and let's see what's going on with this lawsuit over Sky trying to sue Warner Brothers. Like I say, it's a pretty messy situation here, guys. So, Sky's launched legal action against Warner Brothers after allegedly being cut out of its new Harry Potter series. So, according to Sky legal complaint, the companies agreed that they would co-fund the production in 2019 deal that would have given Sky the exclusive rights to market and distribute the Harry Potter series throughout Europe. So, that's a pretty major deal between Sky and Warner Brothers. Sky would have exclusive distribution rights throughout Europe and the UK to distribute the new Harry Potter series. And now it looks like that Warner Brothers has gone back on that deal, if it's true that they had a deal in the first place, and Sky has been cut from that deal, potentially losing hundreds of millions of dollars. So like I say, you know, a massive lawsuit here. Instead, Sky claims its long-standing partner decided to keep the series for itself for the launch of its new HBO Max streaming service. Sky is now seeking hundreds of millions of dollars in damages. Like I keep saying, I've already said it, this lawsuit is massive, it cannot be understated. I don't know if it's going to have any effect on the actual show, if it's going to be delayed, any effect on the production, I should say, and any delays that are going to result of that. But the fact that we have here hundreds of millions of dollars on the line in this potential deal here. Let's go down. So Sky is seeking hundreds of millions of dollars in damages, like we just said, allegedly being brazenly cut out of the show, which is expected to be released in 2026 and 2027. So Warner Brothers has brazenly denied Sky its right to partner on Warner Brothers' highly valuable decade-long tentpole television series adapting J.K. Rowling's iconic Harry Potter novels. It argued in its complaint filed in a New York court on Friday. So yeah, bear that in mind as well, guys. For those of you who may not know, let's just go over this again. So the Harry Potter series is going to be based on the book. For every season of the show, it's going to be based on one book. There's going to be 10 seasons altogether. They've just put out early casting calls, looking for the three main characters, Hermione Granger, Ron Weasley, and Harry Potter. They're casting for those roles at the moment. They're ramping up production. And yeah, this is all kinds of messy. I hope it doesn't have any effect on the production schedule, because if the show gets delayed, then we're going to be waiting years and years and years to see this show, which is going to be a shame. So, instead, Warner has largely disregarded the parties' agreement and sought to keep the Harry Potter content for itself, so that Warner can use it as a cornerstone of the launch of its Max streaming service in Europe. So yeah, when Max comes to Europe and the UK, obviously Harry Potter is going to be their flagship show to kind of push their streaming service into the European market. And you can absolutely see why Warner, are going all in this Harry Potter show. Just the fact that Harry Potter's large, the large IP of it anyway. But yeah, it looks like Sky has been cut out here from what they're saying. And that amounts to a lot of money if true. So Sky also claimed that Warner Brothers had consistently breached the 2019 agreement, with the US media giant said to have failed in its obligations to provide it with at least 4 series per year to partner on. So there's other deals as well that Sky is saying that Warner Brothers have also failed to meet obligations on providing them with up to 4 different series per year. They failed on that obligation as well, and it looks like they failed on this Harry Potter partnership as well. So major accusations here from Sky against Warner Brothers. So misconduct. Warner was obligated to Warner was obligated to present Sky with at least 4 shows per year across 2021, 2022, and 2023. But undisputedly fell far short of that mark, in certain years offering barely a single qualifying series, the complaint states. So even though we're kind of focusing on this Harry Potter issue and the distribution rights between Sky and Warner Brothers, it looks like there's other deals on the table where Warner Brothers were supposed to provide Sky with TV shows, and they failed to do that. They failed to meet their quota for the amount of shows that they were meant to provide to Sky. So there's other kind of complaints here, as well as the Harry Potter issue. So, it seems like an ongoing pattern of behavior, if it's true, which we obviously don't know at this point. It also withheld critically contractually required information necessary for Sky to evaluate any potential options it did receive. So again, it goes into even more depth here. Not only did they fail to uphold the Harry Potter deal, they failed to uphold their quota of shows to provide Sky, but it also looks like they've failed to provide internal important information regarding these shows and regarding what's going on in order for Sky to make informed decisions about its business practices. So, from what they're saying here, the accusations against Warner Brothers are pretty substantial here. This misconduct has deprived Sky of its bargained for opportunity to co-fund, co-produce, and subsequently exploit exclusivity in UK and European territories, all manner of top-end Warner content. A Sky spokesperson said in a statement, Warner Brothers Discovery is a long-standing partner to our business. In the course of our work together, we have been unable to resolve a dispute over a specific agreement. As a result of exposure to harm and losses, we have initiated proceedings to safeguard our interests and enforce our rights to partner in the production and distribution of highly valuable content. We look forward to achieving a swift and conclusive resolution of the matter. The new Harry Potter series launched a casting call, which we already talked about, and I've done a video on the channel, guys. Go onto my channel, just type in Harry Potter in the search function. You'll find it. I did a breakdown of the casting call, what they're looking for, how you can apply, so check that out if you're interested. Earlier this month, seeking children between the ages of 9 and 11 who live in the UK or Ireland to play Harry, Ron, and Hermione. According to this notice, the production team is committed to inclusive, diverse casting. Make of that what you will. I'm not going to say anything about that. A spokesperson of Warner Brothers Discovery claimed that Sky was deeply concerned about the viability of its business and that its legal action was a negotiating tactic. So Warner Brothers is saying that Sky is basically just being petty. They're doing this lawsuit so they have more bargaining power when it comes to the negotiating table. That Sky doesn't really have a leg to stand on. That's Warner Brothers' claim anyway. So the HBO and Max licensing agreements expire at the end of 2025, and the lawsuit is a baseless attempt by Sky and Comcast to try and gain leverage in its negotiations for our programming beyond that date. We know HBO branded shows are critical to Sky, as evidenced by their desire for over a year to find a way to renew our agreements. And this lawsuit makes it clear that Sky is deeply concerned about the viability of its business were it to lose our award-winning content. So basically, Sky is terrified that they're going to lose the rights for Warner Brothers content on their platforms. And Sky is launching this lawsuit because they're using it as a way to try and get more negotiating power when it comes to using Warner Brothers content on the Sky media platforms. So that's kind of Warner Brothers' kind of accusation there. So Warner Bros. Discovery will vigorously defend itself from the unfounded lawsuit as we move forward undeterred with plans to launch Max, including the new HBO Harry Potter show in the UK and other European markets in 2026. So it says here, as we move forward undeterred with plans including Harry Potter series 2026. So it doesn't look like at the moment this is going to have any kind of effect on the show when it comes out. It's not going to delay production to any degree, which is a great thing to hear for those of us who can't wait to watch this show. But this lawsuit is pretty damn messy. There's hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars on the table here in this lawsuit between Sky and Warner Brothers. It's hard to tell at this point, obviously, which one's right, which one's wrong. We just don't know. That's obviously that's going to be behind closed doors. But the fact that Sky is trying to sue Warner Brothers for cutting it out of the Harry Potter distribution rights for their brand new upcoming show. Like I say, this is kind of a crazy lawsuit and we'll have to see how this develops in the coming weeks and months. But guys, jump into the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. I think it's pretty substantial. It could have a massive knock-on effect to Warner Brothers. I don't think it will delay the show though, which is good news. But I would love to hear your thoughts, comments and opinions down below. So make sure you do leave them there, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.